Anyways.
17, 38, I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty eyes, since you came in the door, I know what you're about to say, what's the road? Now you tell the mommy, introduce me to my style. Check out how living as you really say hello. She my track queen, like, hey, no. Baby girl, you know I'm on my face, no. We just wanna go, talking about your Lambos. And I'm with the money, I ain't never let go. And now you're home with my baby, baby. I just love the whole game, with my baby guy. And now you're home with my baby, baby. I really put you in the bar with my baby guy. And now you're home with my baby. I really let the money get far with my baby guy. And now you're home with my baby. I mean, can you get the pause? I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
I don't think I have that much luck in summons. Okay? But when it comes to an Escanor, Escanor is decent. I'm not gonna talk about the
I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty eyes, since you came in the door, I know what you're about to say, what's the road? Now you tell the mommy, introduce me to my style. Check out how living as you really say hello. She my track queen, like, hey, no. Baby girl, you know I'm on my face, no. We just wanna go, talking about your Lambos. And I'm with the money, I ain't never let go. And now you're home with my baby, baby. I just love the whole game, love with my baby guy. And now you're home with my baby, baby. I really put you in the bar with my baby guy. And now you're home with my baby. I really let the money get far with my baby guy. And now you're home with my baby. I mean, can you get the pause? I'm like, hey, what's up?
Oh, we don't have a Gawain, so let's just move the kid over and make it Gawain. She doesn't have a talent. I'm crazy. I thought she was gonna have a talent. But they made it to where if anybody uses talent, he gets her passive. So she gives the stats, she gives damage reduction. She also gives herself like, what is it? Not light of judgment. She has like 3 different passes and she has Like, it's supposed to be you run her with like unknowns because she's an unknown team. You can run her with that or Fortnite. Also, like, they were supposed to drop an LR.
I know you gotta catch a puppy. Still dip, there's some zombie.
Like, the announcement. Picture event. Oh, put all the Fortnites in one team. And I haven't done that. I got my Gawain up and then I just started like summoning and whatever. Though they did give out a lot of stuff without saying they were gonna get. I didn't notice that they're gonna give 30 free summons if you log in every day, which is cool. That's 30 free summons plus the 200 gems that they're gonna give out daily on the login, and plus any additional gems, which is like so. You're gonna be guaranteed at least 300 gems worth. So if you yourself have 300 gems like I do, I'm guaranteed to get to at least pity, which sucks because if I had not gotten Gawain at all in my first 300 summons, like this video would be until like 3 weeks from now, where I would show off all the summons and then a showcase because I wouldn't have gotten her at that point. But hey, I got her 2-6. Literally, all you need is 2-6. If you want to be a whale, 3-6 is where her like all her passives and everything max out. But I'm gonna get her 6-6 no matter what. So doesn't matter. I'm not even gonna pay. I'm just gonna get it from the first rotation. That's just how lucky I am. But even then, oh man, I got an Escanor animation. I don't think this is it. This is not the Escanor animation. Oh no, it is. Yeah, dude, what is going on with these animations? Like like what is this, dude? Like holy moly. Is it bad? Oh, wait, I forgot to do something. All right, that was fast. I forgot that I could do that. Just 1 second of nothing. All right. And like, look at this summon. I'm like, oh, it's two SSRs. I want to get another Gawain. Nah, bro, get Kane out of here. Get Ruin out of here. Look at it. Man, what the hell? I don't get why. Why does it have so much filler? Like, it's. How many SSRs in this banner? Like almost like 16, plus like the 6 URs, and the URs aren't even that good. Like they're old URs. They're not. It's not Mael. I think Holy Bell Mael's not in this. It's not Tristan is not in this. I think. Actually, I think Tristan is in this banner. It doesn't have. I think that's all of them. There's Sald's in there. I got one dupe of her. That's cool. But like, man, the banner, it's filled to the brim of filler. But the thing, you know what's funny is that there's actually 2 SSRs in this banner that I actually need. Torre and I think Gother. I don't remember. I think it's one of the girls. Oh, and Galahad, I think, the Valentine version? Or no? I don't remember. But there's 2 SSRs in there that I don't have, and that's like the only ones I need. Torre, I went against, I don't know. It's funny. I'm running a 4 Knights Apocalypse build. Here it is right here. With Sigurd in the backline because I'm like, I don't know what to really run for backline for these guys. Sigurd covers 2 of the units that are on the front line. Gawain's just kind of there. She doesn't need damage amp because of her kit. But Percival needs it. This skin, crazy that this exists for Meliodas. I didn't even know that was there. I think it's in the Hawk Pass, but Gunnar skin. Don't look at my Gawain though. She looks sick as hell. Don't even say anything about her. Dude, that's my niece, bro. We got niece, nephew, and nephew. Both nephews. We out here. Until they make Lancelot a support. Bro, if they make the next Lancelot a backline support, I'm gonna be mad. Be funny though, but no, we messed up. Oh yeah, and talking about Lancelot. Lancelot had some crazy stuff in the manga. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna say anything else of that, but somebody, I think it was the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross community. Man, this echo is so ass. Holy shit. It's worse than my room. Dude, if anybody's gonna watch this, my bad, G, you're gonna get fucked with this. Until 10 minutes in, you gotta watch it, and you notice the the freaking echo. But and they showed a picture of the Lancelot in the thumbnail, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And I don't know if the guy, like, I didn't watch the video. I don't know if he like talks about the manga chapter while he's playing, or he has the manga chapter. Damn. All right. Anyway, why is that one for? No, whatever. I don't think anybody's talking now. Anyway, so I don't know if he has a chapter, but he's like spoiling, kind of like a pretty big spoiler. Like, it's kind of whatever. But he was also like had going on the thing, and it's like, oh, overpowered or whatever. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna do that, you should probably say like in the thumbnail's name spoilers. But it's whatever. I didn't watch it, so I can't critique. But it's something. So yeah, back to Gawain's kit. So I'm running this team. I'm running Lancelot, Gawain, Percival, all light characters, and backline Sigurd. And I do not know what Percival does, dude. I did not know what he does. But then I kind of figured, I actually read his passive and everything, and it's like, it's actually pretty good. He cleanses after he uses 2 cards. I don't know if it's only once or twice, but he could just keep cleansing. So like really, he's just the support of the team on the front lines, and it's really good because I wasn't probably able to pop that ult if I didn't have that cleanse. And I was even thinking about it, like, man, this team's like really good. All it needs is a cleanse, but that Lily Percival does that, which is like whatever. So with Gawain, so she has her natural passive, which is like the fire on the floor, which gives her the boost, and then if somebody uses a talent, she gives herself brilliance, which gives her crit damage and crit chance, I think, or just like all stat up or something. And let me see. It doesn't say it in here. This is Percival. Move it to Gawain, dude. All right, fine. And then she gets light of judgment, but brilliance is always going to be applied to her no matter what. Every time you use a talent, she's just going to have it. And also she has and she is also built like Green Escanor. She also has incineration, which is called filament or fulmination, something like that. Which is like, I don't know, cool. They took out a thesaurus for this one, which is like cool. But I don't know. Randomly, she just dies, and that's probably because she doesn't have her light of judgment, and like she didn't pop ult, because the only way to get light of judgment back after you get it once from her passive is to use ult, and that's like at that point, what are you gonna do next? So. And she deals pretty good damage, even with Meliodas didn't have any. I don't think he had. What is it called? He didn't have any damage suppression. No, the AOE cleanses it, so it doesn't matter. Like, she's good. She is the stance destroyer. No matter who she's going against, she's going to take away their stance and just deal crazy amounts of damage. Which is crazy because we never even had a unit that was actually really good at doing that. Well, without saying I don't think there's even a unit that has an AoE stance cancel, which I think is the Valentine and Galahad. But that's come on, dude. That's like a seasonal unit that nobody summoned for, and that she falls into just the human category. Unknowns have been the ones known to take away stances away and everything like that, and it's don't matter, don't count. Unknown broken. My friendship with Unknown is gone. New friends with Four Knights of Apocalypse. Which is in itself a pretty good team. It's people have been saying I don't have the Four Knights of the Apocalypse built up. It's been 3 years, dude. A new Knight of Apocalypse comes out with every anniversary. They are a must summon on their date of release. Tristan was built for the Goddess team, but now look at him. He could be run with Knights. He could be run with Demons. I don't know. I've run with Demons before, but. That's an AAM melee. That's a Nemesis melee team that could exist because of the damage suppression. So you don't always have to have your counter up for Meliodas. Even though I should have probably. I always think the talent outweighs what the team is meant for, and when a unit has a talent, you can't just forget about the talent. You have to use the talent. That's why they didn't want to break the game with Gawain. They didn't want to make she makes everyone able to use the talent, because that just breaks the game entirely. You have to think around the unit's talent and build around it and whatever. At this point, the best unknown team for Gawain, not Four Knights, best unknown, is Escalan, Gawain, and Hell, and then backline Nashian's uncle, Nazahoshi, Nozarashi. I don't remember the name. Nanashi. I don't know. Is it Nanashi? I think I got it right on the last one. Nanashi. And I was like, that's the best you could do for unknown. Like a 2018 unit, a 2019 unit. The Hell's always gonna be great. And then Escalan for the talent activation. Like that's the team build. And like, I wanted to run that, but then I was like, no, I gotta use the 4 knights because I have them all built up. They're all here. Like why not use them? Percival doesn't have a super awakening yet, but I could give that to him later. Actually, I shouldn't even give it to him because his LR version will come out, and I'm gonna do a showcase with the LR version with Gawain and Tristan, anyways. So it doesn't matter. That's gonna be my next week's video because I hope he gets the LR and not Melascula because Melascula's gonna get an LR, which is crazy to say. Because like at this point, I think all the 10 commandments are gonna get LRs because I think Melascula, Darieri, Monspeed, and Fraudrin are the only ones that don't have LR. It would be funny, dude. Oh my god, Fraudrin gets an LR, and it's just he could revive 3 times. Like that's it. He dies, gives all gauge, and he just comes back. You can't kill him until everyone on the team's dead, and he can't give all gauge no more. Though with Percival, I already said what he's gonna do. He's just gonna buff his stats and work for 4 nights. But Melascula, which everyone is saying that it's the blue one, the one that has a shield, which would be funny if they LR her and then just change her shield to be cannot be damage reduced, or it's only affected by basic stats, not by anything else, and also revive because the relic literally the Melascula relic does not work with any other Melascula except the red one, because when an enemy gets the revive effect, they get the 30% basic stat increase, which is the best. Which is just built for like the passive and everything. I don't know what I said. My recording stopped. I had to redo that. Anyways, so like literally they're gonna give the new LR, the revive, and probably like some crazy stuff for demons and commandments and the such. We also need an LR droll too, which probably will be more for giants than demons, or you'll just have like commandments in there, or just throw it in there. But like shit, and then the Obligatarian Melascula is so hot. Can't forget that. Everyone on everything on Grand Cross is just the mandatory Melascula is hot comment, and it's like, okay guys, cool. I'm not just in a guild called Melascula for no reason. But yeah, I see. I'm about to harmonize, holy shit. Gawain's good. Gawain's crazy. I enjoy it. I enjoy Gawain, which sucks because I know next unit's gonna be some like bullshit like biblically accurate Merlin, and that's male, not the female version, a male version, and it's gonna be like this is our 7th anniversary for global, and it's gonna be like the unit ever. And it's gonna just demolish every race and everything like that, which is funny to say, but man, my shoe's untied. Fix that. Which is like something which is pretty funny, but like, what are we gonna do? Man, I don't know. Like at this point, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna make videos no more. I'm done. No, I'm joking. I think I'm done summoning. There is nothing else that I would like to summon on anymore. The only reason I summoned on the last couple of banners was just because I needed the units so I could climb ladder. Like there's like the only reason I'm almost at like Challenger right now on geared is because another Meliodas and Bond were just broken as fuck. Like all I needed was my 18 million box CC and I just smacked. That's it. And now that I got Gawain and stuff, I'm just smacking with her now. All right, don't look at these two. I think this might be the number 1 player or like the number 5 player in the world. So like no shit, he's gonna beat the shit out of me. Because he has like a 23 million box CC box, and like he's like emoting on me and shit, and I'm just like, bro, I'm just trying to climb ladder, dude. Let me get to freaking Challenger. I need the 3 units that are in the box, bro. Come on, let me in, bro. Not about gatekeeping me. And if he watches this video, and if he gets to 20 minutes of the video, you know who you are, RD. Gunganga. Gunganga. Holy moly. Oh shit, what's my thumbnail for this video? last thumbnail was pretty good. Funny that like I dropped that video knowing it was gonna be Gawain. I don't think anybody really knew it was gonna be Gawain. Which doesn't make sense because like I think they said in a dev note it's gonna be a Fortnite Apocalypse thing, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna be Gawain. We need Gawain. She's not in the game, bro. She needs to be in the game already. We're about to get to her point in the story in the Fortnite. Dude, why didn't they not drop 2 chapters? They should have dropped 2 chapters. It doesn't even matter for the gems. I don't care about the gems. I want the story to catch up already. Dude, oh my god. They dropped a survey. Dude, that survey got me mad as fuck. There's like things like where they're like talked about endgame stuff, and I put like, yeah, endgame stuff should be difficult, but it should not be impossible. Like, it should make you think more than be like, oh, you need this unit because it's the little unit that makes it baby shit. Like, no. It shouldn't be as impossible as Nidhogger on release, which I believe was like the worst thing that they could have done. And then they dropped Ratataskar, which is like, okay, this one's actually good. This one actually makes you think a little bit. Even though Ratataskar is still RNG bullshit, that's what Nidhogger was in the first like 2 weeks of its existence. It was RNG bullshit. And then even then it wasn't even RNG bullshit. They just made it RNG bullshit with so much difficulty creep where like, oh, I can't do anything. I think Nidhogger was probably going to be like the last demonic beast that they're going to make. But then people said, this shit's too hard, this shit's ass. And then they like nerfed it after like 3 months. It's just too long. And then they dropped Ratataskar. And we're like, oh yeah, this Ratataskar is really easy. You just got to be fairy and have Jormungandr for some reason and have bleed, shock, and poison. Like, that's all you need really. And damage and alt manipulation, because if you let them alt you, you're pretty much screwed. Which is pretty much like they built Ratataskar around the unit that released that time, which was duo unit King and Diane. And like people are gonna tell you, no, dude, King and Diane isn't even good for Ratataskar. You should use what was it, Demon King Meliodas. And it's like, bro, this you at some point in the game's life, damage became something that was not needed. You do not need to deal damage. You have to go with the flow of what the game is making you do. And that's like, all right, you gotta put shock, you gotta put bleed, and then you gotta put poison in that order. And after you do that 3 times, then you can just beat the shit out of them. But at this point, the units that came out that helped you in Ratataskar can just beat the shit out of them without needing a support unit. Or like they themselves is the support unit and the DPS. So at that point, all you really needed was King and Diane to heal you and manipulate Ratataskar's ult, pretty much. It's a day of reckoning when when Nidhogger gets his transcendence form, because at that point I'm gonna be so pissed that I have to fight Nidhogger. Dude, like the only good team for Nidhogger was goddesses, and then they tried doing something like, oh, let's make Freya a goddess so that they have some support with Ragnarok. But then it's like, no, actually it doesn't help anyways. You still need Mael, Freya, Summer, Margaret, and Elizabeth that nobody had. Oh wait, that's LR Red Elizabeth. Or wait, yeah, right? Red Elizabeth or Green Elizabeth? I don't remember. One of those. That's LR her, and then she's like, oh, there she is. There's the support you needed for Nidhogger, and then you have to have an LR, a seasonal unit, a festival unit, and another festival unit for Ragnarok, which they gave out for free anyways. But then you also need her Holy Relic, which you could only get from, I think, Deer, or was it from Nidhogger itself? Which is crazy. How are you going to lock behind something to help you fight the thing if you have to fight it to get it? It's like, what? Why are you doing this? Oh, man. But yeah, the Transcendent version is literally just going to be the first day release Nidhogger. It's just going to be the same thing, just super hard. And oh my god. But at that point, I won't be like a 9 million box CC. Like me, I'm like complaining like this. Like I was like, back then it was hard because I was at 9 million box CC. And the game was not built for 9 million. It even tells you now, it tells you need to be like a 15 million box CC unit of player to like actually fight it and like be good at it. Not like be good at it, but like to smooth through it, so it's not like, oh, this is just bullshit. And I'm here just like, I'm brute forcing it. 10 million bucks to see or not, I'm brute forcing it. I'm gonna get it. And holy moly. If you told me that, like, oh yeah, you have to have 15 million bucks to see to get to fight it, you know, that would be crazy. Even Ride a Tuskar is like 16 or 17, I think. Unless I'm like really highballing these, I'm glazing these motherfuckers at this point. But like, it's a lot of CC. And that's why I was like, yeah, endgame content should be difficult, but not impossible. And what they have to fix is they have to bring out new PvE content. They I don't know what it was. It was like endgame PvP or something. It was like a choice. I think I clicked that, but set it as like, yeah, bring more PvP game modes and bring back old ones. We haven't gotten back the 4v4 all unit stuff. And I'm like, yo, take a book out of Clash of Clans, Clash Royale. They just had their whole chaos thing. And I'm like, dude, they did chaos better than we did chaos. Like, what the hell's chaos for us? Is draft. We have draft. Like, at this point, we should just copy everything Clash Royale related. And yo, forget three units on the field. We should have 3 buildings that attack, and then we put down our cards. It's just completely wipe the game, turn into Clash Royale. That would be funny as shit. Ride a Tuskar is just a dude in the center of a battlefield, and you just send Meliodas at it. Oh man. But yeah, at this point, I don't think like, which sucks because, you know, this whole YouTube channel is built on using the newest unit of the week and then dropping a video on it. But like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna summon on anything unless it's like a mandatory summon. Which sucks because like at this point, every unit that comes out is pretty much a mandatory summon, unless it's like Summer Lolly Merlin, which is like, you don't even need her. You don't need her. If you have the better box CC, if you have the better box, you could just deal more damage. You don't need Merlin. You don't need Backline Merlin. Look at this. This dude has Backline Merlin. He's not getting anything out of it, I think. I don't think Merlin helped him at all in this entire fight. He got lots of help because I was like kind of distracted. But like, you know, or Ozeraga, this motherfucker, like, I could take him on anytime other day and I'd beat him square. But no, this dude's fun. I like this. This is cool. He's the gatekeeper of challengers, probably. Or he's probably already challenged by now. And he's just like, I just needed 4 wins, and I just fought this dude like 3 times, and hey, there you go. It was pretty funny because then I would just see him in Booty Fart. But yeah, next video will be ungeared. This is geared. This is geared with HP. This is HP defense Gawain. This is not attack gear Gawain. This is the most tankiest you'll see Gawain be. And even though she is the tankiest you could see her, she is still getting slapped around. It's crazy. I'm like thinking like, oh, Gawain's still alive, and then I look back and she's dead. And I'm like, what the? Did the enemy sneeze on her? She just like evaporated? Like, what happened? But yeah, what else? Damn. Crazy Percival being the last one alive, which is funny. I think that's gonna actually happen in the story, dude. He's laughing at me, bro. He's laughing at me. Stop laughing at me. Bro, you know what they had to do? They had to add more, what the hell are they called? When somebody punches something and it has like the flash, I forgot what it's called. Dramatic effects? Not dramatic effects. It's like impact frames. They had to put more impact frames on Gawain. Also, I don't like her animations. I like them a little bit, not that much. Her single target is like a flailing of her sword. I'm like, bro, like you need to have some more elegance. This like just smacking the shit out of the floor with your sword, dude. Like, come on. Like Escanor would just do one big swing, and that's it. Crazy damage. But man, it just does not look good. The AoE looks great. The ult looks cool too. I need to make that the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. I'm gonna get you with the hands out. It's gonna be funny as hell. Man, my voice is gone, even though I haven't done anything. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. You know, Escanor, stop looking at me. Oh, okay. Escanor, stop looking at me, man. Oh, man, I suck ass at the controls on this thing. Yeah, walk away. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, bye.